this one's really interesting. I have a bigger size as well, but I think I had something in it in the fridge. But and I put my falafels in this section. You know? All right, there you have it. Anybody who can still manage to eat something, it's welcome to have. And I didn't look at these. I think we're out of forks altogether.
Did you make any tzatziki?
I need the recipe, but I don't.
Originally, it was all shared. And then the new age, they changed stuff. It was all needed.
Yeah, I know.
Being in the vegetarian and pescatarian came out, what that is. You don't need any other meat than fish. So the
Like I said, I was going to be, I was here, I was here since
that's why we only use whole food. Every now and then you hear vegan.
Well,
We're really doing whole food right now. Exactly. There's so many different definitions out there. And then also to be vegetarian, if you eat or else you drink beer.
the service just slow.
So, that's what we are. Whole food plant-based.
Just get the job.
Okay.
I know, but you know, I can see
And my wife just got this with it, but tzatziki really goes.
I can help you there. I
My wife.
So how many
Yes. Do you guys have time enough for one more demonstration? Yes, sure. Okay. As soon as this area is cleared, I'll do one more because I forgot. It's all cut back.
Can you eat dessert?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I try to plan my desserts like so there is no water at the end of, if I'm going to have it at the end of a meal. So carrot cake is a good option. Vanilla, or I use caramel instead of chocolate, and it's because I avoid caffeine. But I'll do like a really nice carrot cake, carrot brownies. I like to do cheesecake, and so actually, that if you're gonna have cheese, that's the cheese to go with. Yeah, but you know there's some vegan gluten or yeah, or you could, what my daughter did for us, is she made me a lovely cheesecake when I was visiting her in Oregon this summer. She crumbled up these gluten-free and just a little bit of veggie butter to get it to set in the plate. It was awesome. And it wasn't too sweet or anything. Although I'm a big sweet tooth, I don't like stuff that's too sweet. I was really fighting this. It was awesome. So if you want to just try crumbling them up, just enough butter, or you could, if you don't want to use processed butter, try maybe a cashew butter and just press it to the bottom. Thank you. Thank you guys for helping us out.
Yeah, and then the next
Watch it.
You suspend. You can put suspend. I know. Me too. Because, yeah, and Julia did wine.
Well, either that or I lost from the sweater flash and shot up in the air. Yeah, but no, they don't need to talk. I know.
I took one. They make it so So I want,
Yeah.
one lady that I play, what she uses.
It was a great.
Not just part of the family, but yeah. Not yet.
That's good, I like that. I'm a Bible teacher, so that's great. Start at 9:30 on Saturday morning. Not on Saturday. You can have about 20 minutes of song service. Then we go into our South just for
But it's only, they use forward, which is a week. So for me, it would probably be better.
there's one what? The divine show. Oh, okay. So I thought so. Get the bowl.
No, she didn't ask it, but
You
she
can go to Banner-Elk
what was the
website.
Just
And you can actually see this. And it's 3 hours.
the one that she was,
I wish you didn't know about it. Sure.
no, it's a long time. That's why the green
I know like just something that's
Yeah, Hannah's a lot smaller.
right, and I figured we have it as maybe.
So we'll be walking, shopping at the store, and she's like, oh, this is your old phone. Basically, every shopping trip I've met in New Testament. And she's like, okay,
I found something that.
Yeah, I don't see it here.
He knows what I'm saying. He does it.
Another one.
Let me tell you.
October.
I was the brat. My husband's like, boy, take me. But she said she was going to be more. Band jumping with someone.
We do have a lot more curry and rice if anybody has.
You like that? You might have school with them.
You did good. Smaller little.
Last call for the
And like I said, if you want something quick, this is the one that will jump to. It was not about here 20 minutes. Yeah, so you want to avoid that, have your stuff. It's a good
How long did it take to make the red rice?
So it cooks just like brown rice.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a hard-working rice recipe, and how I cook my rice, it took me 30 years to perfect rice. But I read one time I bought this organic basmati rice, and I tried their recipe, and every time I've gotten it consistently, any rice that I use. And I'll give you a second way that my husband does it that also produces really good rice. So how they recommended that you do is to put 1 inch to 1.5 inches of water over the rice. Cook it on medium-high until the water is just evaporated on the top. It should be still lightly bubbling. And then, come on, I hate little messes. Then go ahead and lower it, to the very lowest setting, and cover your pot and let it steam until it's done. For me, doneness takes between 25 and 30 minutes. Depending. If I feel like it's maybe a little harder or drier than I wanted on the top, I usually have my kettle there and just put maybe 3 or 4 teaspoons of water and just let it sit on low. And I've always had good rice that way, especially brown rice, whole grain.
Yeah, but see, somebody always told me, just stick your finger, and I said, and just make sure it's like up to the first marking. It would be about 1 inch, but your finger might be bigger than my finger.
And that's what I'm telling you, I eyeball it.
So how do you eyeball 1.5 inches above the rice when the water, you can't really see the rice, so you don't know where the rice is and where the water is to make it 1.5 inches.
But that's where the finger test comes in. So this is usually about 1 inch on an adult. So if I go 1 inch to 1.5 inches, it's relative, but you want to watch it closely. I mean, if you want exact measurements, then do the traditional 1 cup of grain to 2 cups of water. My problem with that is sometimes it produces mushy rice, which I don't want to eat.
Yeah.
So I prefer my method, and that works every
time. But the
time.
water's boiling, you put your finger in there?
No, when I first put it on.
Oh.
When I first put it on, and I will put my finger in there, I'm like, oh, okay, the water, I just touched the first rice grain, and that's about where it is. So I will almost evaporate that water out on medium-high.
Okay.
And then when it gets to where it's just bubbling above the rice, that's when I put the lid on. And I get good rice every time.
Okay.
So about rice, is there a thing where is the rice cooker bad to use?
No, a rice cooker isn't bad to use. That's awesome, and you'll get rice right every time with that.
Okay.
Make sure your insert is not aluminum based.
Okay.
Aluminum is a no-no. It's linked to Alzheimer's. Also, you can have aluminum poisoning, have different issues with aluminum. So, yeah, if you can find a stainless steel one or a ceramic one, that's what you want. Yeah. All right, I'm just getting ready to demonstrate the last one, and you're dismissed. Okay.
From my rice maker.
Okay.
So you don't
That's why I have a And then mom.
Praise the Lord. Remember I said there's more curry?
Don't worry.
Don't make Tara eat all of it.
Going for the whole time, right?
Did you bring Adam some food? Wow.
I told her to come eat.
Wow.
All right. Anybody heard of aquafaba?
Yes,
All right. Do you know what it is?
it's the water in the chickpeas.
Yes, any bean, but usually people use like a white bean or, so it doesn't color their food. But it is actually an egg replacer.
Yeah.
So it gets very thick and gelatinous, and you can actually whip this up to make a meringue. It's called aquafaba. Yep.
So just use regular distilled water
Yes.
and leave it for overnight?
Well, once you cook with it, drain your beans like you're gonna put them away, and then you have the aquafaba remaining, and you can whip it up and add, if you're gonna add a little sugar or whatever to your
Beans
meringue.
first?
I'm sorry?
Cook the beans first?
Absolutely, yeah, cook, this is after it's cooked. So this is how.
I bought right out of my candy.
Absolutely.
That's what I was going to say.
Very good, yes.
It's out of the can, the water that the beans are sitting in.
So
the
mine
can.
is not fixed this time, but sometimes it's a substitution for eggs.
I'm sorry?
One another substitution that I use a lot is ground flax
Yeah.
seed with a little
So-
applesauce. And it's
But
about a quarter
I-
cup of applesauce
I
or
tried it
water. You
before,
can
you
actually
gotta
just put it in
squeeze it.
water because you want about a quarter cup and then about between 2 teaspoons and 1 tablespoon and just of the ground flaxseed. If you can use the whole, but some people don't recommend it because it can get the little seeds. It's for another health purpose.
Okay.
So it's better if you want the full nutrition to use the ground, freshly ground, not rancid.
Your body does not understand.
Mom, you like it?
But grind it fresh. Grind it fresh.
Oh, did she reach over?
It's hot, yeah, and nutritious.
He didn't even want it. I knew it.
Because he sagged the jacket. Why is he ready? He sit down and slumped over and just depressing.
Almost ready.
Yeah.
I mean, you need some water?
Tell me, and I'll go get it.
I'm ready.
Okay. Hey.
All right. I want to give something else away, so can someone tell me who brought a friend today? Okay. All right. So which one wants my favorite coconut milk? And we have an organic garbanzo.
Does that coconut?
All right, Wanda, some for you. So I got oat bran or pears and juice. This is oat bran or pears and juice. All right, and I'll get something for both of you. I need the lid for this and
Because you brought a friend. Your friend. When we went in that you know where I was restaurant,
anybody want a bowl I demonstrated?
Yeah, but
Anybody want the bowl I demonstrated? All right. Final demonstration, then you can go home. So I'm demonstrating on tuna. This is my garbanzo on tuna. And I make it fishy by adding dulse, which is a superfood, and kelp. And if you want it extra fishy and you don't have these, or even if you want it extra fishy and you have these, add lots of onion. Yellow onion also gives a fishy taste. On tuna. And then we'll be making rainbow wraps with that. So I'm putting in this, I'm putting some celery seed, some dulse, and some kelp together. Get it all in there. Some sea salt. And some onion and garlic powder, which has been pumped up on me because we had it out for a while. All right. And I'm going to pulse this several times and then let it run for a while. Plug it in.